So we got Felipe and Carlos here starting off day 2 of building with this awesome bubbling rock. Thanks to Enrique for drilling it out for us. And this rock is gonna be sitting on that aqua basin and a really cool addition to the backside of that patio. Final details like Raphael is taking care of right here. Adding some moss around the foam is really, really important to make the project look that much more special. Top of the fountain area is pretty much complete. Got a little plumbing hookup and hook up the lights up here. And we got one of the stepping stones in the stream. We got a second one going in right here, strapped up. Got to add a little more gravel to the base. Speak of the devil, here comes some gravel. So when matching up the steps here, it got a little tricky to the walkway because of the slant of the walkway on the hill that these had to raise up. So we put a bed of gravel underneath that one, a bed of gravel underneath the one, but they're sitting at 2 different heights. And we want it to make look the water's flowing through here. So when this waterfall drops right in this area here, we're gonna put what's called a bib liner. And that'll allow the water to come like this and then flow down. A piece of liner will be sitting on a light layer of gravel, and that'll actually raise the water level up when it comes in between these stones. Only on the front side of the stone, not on the back side, because over here this will be a big drain where water can pass through and under the stone. And the only water that will be passing through there will be the stuff that will be leaking in our foaming, which is very small amount of water normally. Let's see how this turns out, but I think it's gonna look really cool. Must be lunchtime. The homeowner Dan is up there getting that Blackstone griddle ready. We're gonna go check out what he's cooking today. We are so gracious for any of you homeowners out there that buy us lunch, cook us lunch, do whatever you do out of your kind heart. Even if it's a simple bottle of water, we thank you. Hey, what's up, Dan?
Hey, Tim. Got some smash burgers going for you and the boys. Get ready for some lunch. Just big shout out to Garden State Koi Pond. You guys are the best, man. I can't wait for this project to be done. It looks amazing already, and I can't imagine what this looks like when you guys are finished up. Beyond my expectations.
So is this lunch. Check that out. We got some grilled onions.
Smash burgers going on in a minute.
Look at these things right here. You make a meatball like that, get the griddle nice and hot, smash it down.
Don't forget about your buttered toasted buns.
Look at that. Wow. Sometimes it's great to have a client like this that loves to take care of the team.
Double patty.
You're the man. You're the man. That's a true professional right there. So tell me that ain't cool. Dan is cooking us some smash burgers on the Blackstone, and we're finishing up the waterfall down below. The guys are gonna be super happy. I cannot wait to enjoy this lunch.
So if you want to bring the boys up, lunch is ready to go.
We talked about this earlier. Due to the elevation change, we needed to overlap the liner, but at the same time, I needed to get the machine in here to finish all this before I could finish this section. We got the basin done almost. I'm gonna finish off some of the edges, get some more wood, pop some plants in around there, and then we have those little bit of stream here left to do. One more drop there. We have to seam the liner together. So that right there is a double-sided 4-inch seam tape. The glue is already down. And what they'll do is flap that liner there down. They have to put some glue on that, flap that over, press it all down, and then they have to put some glue on top and then do a 6-inch cap tape or cover tape. And then that way that will be perfectly seamed and ready to go. Another thing that's completed already are these stepping stones buried by a couple rocks and stuff like that. We still also have to get this plumbing hose in through here, and that's gonna slip right in between that stepping stone and the stepping stone right there, and then run down right through where Ralphie is and back over to that pump wall. The 6-inch cap tape is going down nicely, and that'll be the ultimate seal for this seam. And once again, we started off with a 4-inch double wide down below, and then this is that 6-inch cap or cover tape. Dan, the homeowners, even out in the woods here, searching the forest for logs and stumps with Felipe and myself. Big huge log we just got from in the forest over there. That thing looks awesome. Felipe cut it down with the chainsaw. Raphael went in there with the excavator, and Dan, the homeowner, found it for us. That is a great piece of wood for the edge of the stream. Really breaks up all that rock, and also covers about 8 foot long of stream. So we were able to finish that stream edge nice and quickly, but at the same time, it was for a reason. It wasn't for speed, it was to break up the rock and make this thing look even more natural than it already does. Dan is out here watching us and sitting at the table. Hey, what do you think of this whole process going on here?
I am absolutely amazed at the organized chaos that is taking place and how you guys put it all together. I'm loving every moment, just watching you guys work. It's amazing. I am so impressed. Awesome job.
Organized chaos, and that is funny because we call it controlled chaos, and that's exactly what it is. We blow your backyard up, make it look like a mess, and then turn it into a backyard oasis. Wait until this thing is finished, because I am gonna tell you, it is spectacular. So Ralph is making that bib liner we talked about earlier in between the stepping stones. We want to raise that water level up a little bit, so the stone to the right looks like it's in the water and not floating above the stream. By him creating that little bib liner right there, we're gonna be able to create that effect. The real stream liner is down below. That is just a faux liner there to carry the water at a higher height. It'll also allow a little bit of rippling in the stream here, since the water will be uphill coming downhill as it goes to the final basin area. So we're back in Hawley, Pennsylvania at this beautiful waterfall we just built a couple of weeks ago. The homeowner, Dan, loves it so much that he wants us to add a small little waterfall right over here. Felipe is gonna start by removing some of the material in that area. We have a long enough liner that we can overlap a piece of liner in here and make a small little waterfall that will be more viewable from the people sitting over there. So while we're up here on this project, we're also adding some more lights in. Raphael is finding the main lead wire from the transformer, and we're gonna be adding a light over here, as well as one over there. And we also might add another one down below. We'll also be adding some lights in that new waterfall. They're just digging out one area to get the liner behind the other rocks. And after that, we can start building. One of the two strongest guys I know, they just moved this rock into place. It used to be the old sitting rock, and we got the liner underneath, and we're gonna put it back on top and make it part of the new waterfall. You'll actually be able to put your feet in the water, but first we gotta put a piece of fabric underneath this area to protect the liner. We're cutting up stumps, getting them put in place. It's only been a couple hours, and this thing's already starting to look amazing. We're adding some more water back in the basin. We had to lower that down before to get the pump in there, but we're all finished up, and it looks amazing. We got a couple more rocks that we're doing for a little dry stream bed over there, but besides that, we're almost ready for this thing to fire up. One last thing we gotta do is Raphael over here, he's gonna be hooking up some more of the Aquascape low voltage lighting with our special connecting system. Forget, press that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell. It means a lot to me and my team here at Garden State Koi. Thanks for watching. See you next week.